Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. Welcome to your August reading. Let's take a look what's going on in the month ahead for you. Make sure to check your Sun, Moon and Rising signs. That way, you get the full picture for what's going on in a month. And also, if you are interested, you can check out the flow of the planets. How are they interacting? What are they doing? And how can we flow with those energies through the August astrology video that I've made. And also, if you want a shorter version of that, a one-look interactive astrological calendar, it also contains the effects on what date. You just have to click on the date of the month and it'll take you to the relevant page. You also see the duration of the effect and also how you can connect and flow with it. So it is pretty very good, conglomeration of different types of information presented cohesively. So that way you don't have to keep watching videos as your month progresses, and it might be useful for you. So check it out if you want. Okay, one more card and then we will start reading. We'll take this. Okay, let's see. First we have change with Two of Pentacles. Jupiter is in Capricorn, your sign, in this card, not in the sky. Okay, then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a Pentacles Earth energy. Then we have Ruin with the Ten of Swords, a Sun in Gemini. Okay, and we have Recovery with Four of Swords, Jupiter in Libra, and the High Priestess. That's how we're finishing. Okay. We will clarify each of these cards, see what else can we get. Let's see I will take this one. Can we clarify the Two of Pentacles for Capricorns for the month of August, please? It's such a quick switch. The first two cards are talking about busyness, hecticness in the first case, and moving resources around. Meanwhile, the Knight of Pentacles is about gathering resources, working towards something in a slow and steady manner, so as to achieve sub goals and finally the bigger picture. And then somewhere in the middle here with the Ten of Swords, you're putting an end to that. There's like a closing of a chapter. And then moving on, we have two really chill, very flowy cards. Four of Swords is resting, recuperating. The High Priestess is connecting with your intuition, going with the flow, trusting the intangible over the tangible, but using tangible information to back up the intangible cues that you get. All right, let's clarify. Two of Pentacles. Can you give some more details? So overall, there is a shift going on here. Knight of Pentacles and two earth cards we're getting in the beginning, and then two airs and then water. So you're shifting from doing something to thinking about something and finally feeling it out. Okay, Ten of Swords, can we clarify that? And let's just flip these, we'll shuffle as we go. All right, we have Queen of Wands clarifying the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Moon underneath the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so Queen of Wands has like an excellent flair for attracting resources, getting new opportunities, making good use of the existing opportunities. We have Ten of Cups underneath the Ten of Swords. Okay, so it sort of is giving me the vibe that you have like a presentation coming around or something of importance where you have to present your work or your method or something, and that's why you're working a lot. You're asking for help, you're gathering other resources, you're managing your time and money and trying to keep on the motivation and get something done. Two of Pentacles is also that hustle vibe, like you have a lot of different things going on, but they're not all major stuff. It's like you have to live your life as well, like make your meals, but also you have to work and then you have to meet other people or whatever, right? There are many elements to it, but nothing too crucial. yeah, but with the Knight of Pentacles and the Moon, it's like, okay, you're worried, you're anxious about, presenting the work or something. But as we go on, that chapter is over, you're happy with the answer, and now you're going to take a vacation and just chill out, meditate, relax, go to a retreat or something of like that nature. I know this example would not resonate with everyone, but that's like one very clear picture I see here. Okay, recovery, we have Page of Pentacles. Your form of recovery can be learning something new, or like a new craft, or reading a book. Well, yeah, or like making really pottery or something with the hands. Okay, the High Priestess, can we clarify that for Capricorns? Okay, but there can really be a, yeah, we have Three of Pentacles here. You have so many Earth cards. This is very much in your theme, and I think Virgo season will be something very noteworthy here. Leo season, and it's fire, so you have the energy, the motivation. You need to get stuff done, so you're really using that fuel. But then after 22nd, the Sun moves into Virgo, and we have Virgo season. Right, that's a fellow Earth sign, and that really plays in harmony with your zodiac as well. So over here, as we keep moving on, you're focused more on healing that Virgo represents, and you're really resting in a way that resonates with you. You can be communicating more with your close members and kind of discussing things, or spending some time with them, going out with them, or it can be that you're learning about something that interests you, but you haven't had the time to gather a lot of expertise yet. So you're giving it your attention and time, and that makes you fulfilled and also relaxes you at the same time. Plus, it opens new doors in your imaginable future that you can use that information somehow, either in leading a better life, or in applying that to your workplace, or to lead your workplace to another trajectory. You are getting more resources, which you don't go into studying this with that intention. You're just doing something because you're interested, but then you notice how you can make that work for you. Okay, you're looking throughout the month with so much pentacles here. You're really practical, you're very grounded, and you're honestly very stable in this month. So trust any intuition that comes through, because the extreme side of Earth signs is that they're rigid and slow to change. But these lighter things that are coming to you while you're relaxing, those are going to be very important cues. If you're not able to take a vacation or something, this part of the month, the second half basically talks about you're prioritizing your rest a lot more. So you're, if you do not normally get quality sleep, then you're reading into or learning about how can you create that for yourself, what factors go into sleep and having that, the good quality. It's not just about closing your eyes for a couple hours, right? So how can you make the most of that? How can you rejuvenate yourself better? Or incorporating more meditation in your life, or reading about such things, or interacting with people and learning about such things. And once again, this is in a very practical manner. So it's not wishy-washy concepts that you're interested in. You want to know, how do you apply it in life then? If you're so busy, then how do you do it? What things actually help? So some of your team players might be able to help you out, or some of your close friends with whom you can share quite a bit about your life, not only emotions but like life in general, and they provide useful tips. They could be the ones helping you out too. But there is a bit of a break in the middle here, where it's sort of that deciding moment. That's what is causing the transition here. Okay, but you're really happy about that. This is a good ending. So whatever you have, presentation or not, whatever you have going on that you're working towards, that is going to have a happy outcome that allows you to rest. Okay, I have talked a lot. Let's go with the other cards. Yeah. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. How is the month of August for them? We'll take this. Okay, we have Surface. That again tells me the Pentacles energy. I don't know why I've not interpreted that card that way before, but it really resonates that way to me. And we have photon, which is illumination. So really learning, reading, getting clarity about something. This Knight of Pentacles and the Moon is also giving me the vibe of keep going. Just keep going. Even if it is murky, unsure, or a little bit scary at this time, just come on, keep going. It is one foot after the other. We don't have to think about the very, very far future. We just have to do what is in front of us. We already know where we have to go. So that's totally the Capricorn vibe, right? Steady and keep on steady, right? Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Can we have for August? Wow, amazing. We have stopped, drop, and ground. Oh, you're very grounded. You can be planting seeds for the future. So once again, the skills you're getting, you might be thinking that it could be useful in the future here. We have you are living poetry, which is exactly the combination we're getting. One is the grounded earthy feel that you are, and the other is the air and water energies going on. Yeah. And there is a lot going on in Taurus as well. Mars, Uranus, North Node will be conjunct in the first part of the month. And then, that is going to have a very strong impact because North Node then leads to fateful changes. So that is another, fellow earth sign. So there's quite a few things happening here that bring about fateful shifts for you as well. So any results you're getting, any ideas you're getting, it has very strong potential to lead into something more fulfilling, expressive, and truthful to who you are. So this here, You Are Living Poetry talks about either putting something down on paper and making something real. This whole working in the craft, you might be writing a book, for example. That would be a way to get solid, get grounded, gather your thoughts, and really put that down into something tangible, right? This can also be that you are, in the second half at least, you're contemplating, you're gathering your thoughts about all the things that have happened this year, perhaps. And it's forming a cohesive picture for you. You can see the flow that has happened, the incidents that have led to this ending, and you're fine now. It's like even after every semester of college or something, right? You kind of evaluate how that thing was. Most of us don't do it very consciously, but regardless, the brain that's how we learn, right? We just amass all of the knowledge and experience we got. Okay. Let's see, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. How's the month of August for them? Yes, we have landmark. One more earth sign. And landmark is about having lasting, something that lasts for a long time, right? Such that the place becomes known for that landmark. And Capricorn's about that long-lasting hereditary legacy energy, okay? So this here is you're thinking of what is for the long haul. What am I striving for? Making that clear. Or it can be that one of the goals that you've had, you're completing here. So now it's time for inspiration. Get inspired, go outside. It is more of a flowy vibe. Just relax and think very clearly and think what's your next big landmark. Okay, but then we have symbolism. You can receive quite a few signs and synchronicities like 10-10 already, and 2-2 as well. Yeah, so 2s talk about making choices, 10s talk about a cycle completing, and also personal development, an initiation of a whole new chapter. Okay, then we have enchantment. Yeah, this is that inspiration vibe that I was talking about. Enchantment also talks about things being a little bit imaginative and foggy, so it can feel as you are closing out the first chapter that, a little bit of a cluelessness of what do I do next, because you're a very hands-on practical sign. You have, and also a cardinal one at that. You're very action oriented as it is. If you see an opportunity, you make the most of it. Why let that pass by? It doesn't make sense anyway. Yeah, so there might be a bit of that cluelessness that can make you feel a bit uncomfortable, but it's just for a tiny smidge, because right after that you're getting into that flow and process before gathering new ideas. Okay. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. How is this month? Okay, we have, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. Yes. That's what, like, keep trudging, do not, just keep on going. Yeah, sure, everybody gets afraid once in a while. That should not be the reason to stop, because the goal is much bigger and this is definitely worth it, right? So you see a bigger picture, and that brings you that renewed hope and the strength that you needed. And moving on, you're looking for that bigger goal as well. Yeah, speaking of, we have, I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. This is perfectly the high priestess vibe here. You're so connected, in commune with the spirit here, that yeah, you're just in that space, Yeah, and we have, the universe has my back. You're doing your part and you're keeping faith in the unknown, okay? In the universe. The stuff that you cannot control, you're just delegating that to the higher forces, and you're like, well, take care of it. And it looks like they are. We have surrender to the process and grow. Yes, definitely a growth-oriented month here. Things are completing well, and you're moving on to a more spiritual side of thing. Or if you have, for example, you have taken a course of something, you're giving your final exam, you have learned the practical toolkits, but now you are wanting to form your identity around it. And in order to do that, you want to find yourself, right? You want to try different things and go at it one by one, and trust your gut, your feeling, moving forward. Work with others, learn from others, these type of things, and that just expands your perception. It can even be that you have been working alone, but now moving on, there can be a desire to work in teams, or to make the most of an existing team as well. There can be a renewal of relationships within the teamwork. You're connecting with them in a deeper level. That's possible. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, month of August. Yes, we have energy, work, sex, land, balance, and grounded. Yeah, that's all we talked about. Photon as well is the light energy, light particle that makes light, basically, right? So yeah, you're feeling grounded, you're definitely keeping in balance with the practical and the impractical, I guess. You're working with energy, you're understanding the link between the intangible and the tangible. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Capricorn's life in August, how's that looking? We have delicate, fleeting beauty. Yeah, you're moving on to appreciate. This is all about getting inspired, right? You're appreciating the little things. You're observing very keenly, and you're thinking beyond what you see as well. We have love at first sight and proud spirit. This also talks about new love, new inspiration, new sparks coming up. And in this place of, it's sort of coming in gradually. It just sets in and floats into your mind. It's very subtle and wonderful, very beautiful here. Yeah, it's not like a flash of lightning that drops on your head. We have dignity, so this here is gaining respect, feeling respect for yourself and the work you've done or you are doing, and people are as well reacting towards you in that way. Okay, let's get you some guidance, and then we move on to Astro Dice and letters and charms. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising August. Guidance for Capricorns for August, please. So we have, you will soon enter into a beneficial partnership, luck and longevity, bless this union. Yeah, this can be the theme that is coming through. And we have, feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. Yeah. Okay, let's do your astro dice. Zoom in so you can see better. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, August 2022. We have Pluto, Libra, and 4th house. Some transformation in the relationships are coming here. Pluto also adds that depth. There can be an ending of an association with someone you have been for a while. Like, once again, if you're in a company or in a team or in in college or something, and you're working in teams with people, then if you're finished a semester, then you're through with those classmates, right, or workmates. So you move on to the next chapter. Also, you can be bringing your attention to the home now. You want to focus more on building relationships and transforming the relationships you have at home. So yeah, the home is going to be somewhat of an important factor here. 4th house also talks about resting and recuperating, just staying at home a bit, feeling introverted, but at the same time you're expanding yourself while you're at home. It's not like you're doing nothing and being lazy, right? Then with this whole beneficial partnership coming in, that is very much the Libra card. You're building more harmony and you're connecting very authentically with the people around you. With Pluto, there is nowhere to hide. Okay, like you can't keep running forever, and Pluto has a lot of patience here, right? So you're going to, whatever partnerships you do build next, that can be transformative for you and for them, and it can last for a while. Okay. Okay, we have a lock, we have a leaf, we have a key. Oh, nice. We have an owl, and we have this. Oh, this reminds me of Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that's like the new work opportunity, or you're looking into new avenues, gathering new resources, or looking for another set of resources. This here is being able to, well, there is an owl here as well. So 2 owls talk about intuition, and you're able to see in the dark. That is not a problem for you, and that is an excellent thing to have, especially when we have the moon here. Plus we have the High Priestess, which is another moon card, but she is the expert of the night. She can understand and see things even if you do not take her sight away. She can still know what's going on. So you have that type of perception. With your eyes closed, you are able to see a lot. Okay, your third eye can be opening up. You might be working on that. You might be exercising your intuition. And I don't know, there are many ways to approach this. How would you do this? Some people read about it. Some people meditate and figure it out themselves, right? So either way, your mind is extremely powerful. You're getting very straight up cues of what is important for the next chapter. And it's like, I have my next problem and I have my solution as well. Or I have my problems, but I also know how to fix them, or how to unlock these talents. Unlocking a talent, unlocking a form of abundance, because leaf here, nature talks to me about abundance and groundedness. So you're making decisions from a very balanced perspective, and the owl spirit here is giving you that perspective. All right, let's see. We have C coming out, Capricorn. Okay. So we had C, we have Star, we have the 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, Magician, and 9 of Cups, and Justice. Yeah, that's the balance we were talking about. We have Libra and Aquarius energies coming up here. Also Mercury, so that talks about mind and up leveling your skills, gathering new talents, or unlocking your talents and and deciding on making the most of it. You're feeling very hopeful because you're moving out of, it could be have been a hectic cycle, or like you've had to work alone and it has been long hours. And Knight of Pentacles does talk about hard work and working at night, working into the night, something like that. So it really depends what you're doing, but it looks like you've got quite a bit going on. So you're moving on from that. Eight of Cups is leaving that chapter behind because you're done with that and you're enjoying the fruits of your work. You're reaching your goals and aspirations. Things are balancing out. The work you've put in, you will get that as the result. So if you've done your part, then you have nothing to be worried about at all. We also have this one, I forgot about it. Okay, we have Eight of Swords there. Yeah, like this is resonating with the moon here. Like you don't know how much is enough. There is that thought, and you keep working because you think that perhaps you've not done as much as you could. So that is part of the month, but then you're working through that as well. It's like you're not letting anything keep you locked, basically. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Capricorns. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope the messages resonated and that they help you out. Check your sun, moon, and rising for the complete picture and the astrology video and infographic if you're interested. I hope to see you some other time. Until then, take care. Bye.